Yo, what up? It's your favorite realtor, Josh Brown. Hey, man, as you guys know, I'm back with another Motivation Monday. It's getting a little late. It's the end of the night. I hope you had a spectacular Monday. But today's topic for Motivation Monday is fear, man. Fear. We all have aspects of our life that we're fearful about, and we have to learn that fear is part of the life. It's part of the game. You can't be scared to take, leaps. You can't be scared to take jumps, because at the end of the day, life will show you sometimes that in order for you to get to the level that you want to be, or get into the place that you want to be, or, even mentally get where you need to be, you can't be scared. You got to be able to take that risk sometimes, but fear sometimes will hold you back and have you thinking twice about a lot of things. But fear is part of the process. Fear, if you didn't have fear in your body, sometimes you would make things that you probably would make choices that you probably shouldn't have made. But at the end of the day, what is fear when there is none? You know what I mean? We're all fearful of something. Something scares us. Oh, I'm scared of dogs. Oh, I'm scared of cats. It's just like, for instance, you're scared of heights. The only way you're going to break that fear of being scared of heights is to go higher. You know what I mean? To go bungee jump, to go to places that you haven't experienced before, because that fear has been holding you back. There was a time when I worked for United Airlines that I was afraid to quit my job because of the unknown. I was afraid to take that leap because I didn't know what the outcome might be. And there's 1,000 questions that go through your mind when you're in fear mode. You don't know whether to take the leap. You don't know if you're going to fail. You don't know if you're going to succeed. But at the end of the day, fear is part of the process. If something scares you, maybe you should do it. And I'm not saying this in all aspects of life. There's certain things, obviously, if you're scared, don't do it. You know what I mean? If you're going into a suspect area, or you're put in a different position, or whatever the case may be, to where that's not the right decision, then your fear is a good logical advice to take. But 9 times out of 10, most of the time, you're fearful of things because you don't understand it, or you're fearful of things because you don't know the outcome. And if I would have never quit my job, I would have never known what it was like to be that full-time entrepreneur. There was so many things going through my mind when I took that leap. I got free flights. I never had to pay for flights. So that was probably the most spectacular thing that I could think of. Who would not want? Who wants to fly free everywhere they go? My family flew free. I had friends and my companions who got to fly for free. So there was a lot of benefits to that. But in my mind, what I was thinking of is the longer I stay in this job, the more unhappy I am. And at the end of the day, my happiness is everything. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to struggle to really see what your happiness is worth. We all like to sit back and say, happiness, sometimes you got to sacrifice your happiness to get the things you want in life. Why? Why do I have to sacrifice my happiness? I might be gone tomorrow. And, if I die tomorrow, am I happy with everything I did? Will I have regrets? And sometimes fear will hold you back. And it's not good in every situation. And it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be fearful. It's okay for it to, to take over you sometimes. But don't let that fear hold you back from doing what you dream of. You know what I mean? Don't let that fear hold you back from doing what you love. Because sometimes you need to take that escape to see what you're really made of. And if you fail especially when it comes to your career, if you fail at doing your dream, you can always go back and get a job. Jobs ain't going nowhere. Working for somebody ain't going nowhere. And I've just realized that I have so many visions up here that I have to see them come to fruition. I don't care how many times I fail. Failure is part of the process too. And failure and fear is pretty much the same thing. Well, I wouldn't say it's the same thing, but it has the same kind of context when it comes to failure. Because sometimes when you fail, or you have the fear of failing, it'll hold you back from doing what you can. So, this Motivation Monday for y'all, man. Don't be fearful. I mean, be fearful in life, but don't be fearful enough to where it's holding you back from, you know, accomplishing your goals. Don't be fearful enough to where it's holding you back from taking that leap. Sometimes you got to take that leap to see what you're really made of, and that's okay. And don't be afraid to fail. Failing is part of the process. Nobody's perfect. Nobody will ever be perfect. So, you know what I mean? Do what you got to do to make sure that you succeed in life. Because who knows if we gonna get another tomorrow. So that's my motivation for y'all today, man. Hope y'all had a blessed Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Going the week, killing it. Finish the week strong. And this is your favorite realtor, Josh Brown. Over and out.